Hi. Um, so this is one of the first of many videos like this to come, but I just decided, it's time to document my life. Yeah, I can finally see where I'm headed, but it's times like this, the times that I'm currently in right now, that make or break any entrepreneur. So, brief story about where I come from is I left Swaziland about 9 months ago, in November. So now we are currently in October. Um, so yeah, and I'm very grateful for the lessons that I've got over the years, over the months that I've been here in Cape Town, and um, yeah, some are good, some are bad, but you have to go through um, any type of situation that you face. You always are given with two choices. So rewriting the end is what is given to us as entrepreneurs. So um, whatever you're going through, whatever crisis that you're in, whatever situation that you're facing, always understand one thing, that life is never fair. Life will always throw two choices at you, and it is up to you how you decide that to impact the rest of your future. So the first choice that it will throw at you is it will ensure that you get angry, and anger comes with hatred, it comes with lack of progress. Now the second choice, you could choose that, which is fine for some people. Now the second choice is rather hard for most entrepreneurs, because it requires a little bit of wisdom on your end, because that choice means that you decide to take the pain. Now if you take the pain, it's not going to be easy. Definitely not gonna be easy. I am a living testimony for that. But it comes with progress in a way. Yeah, it comes with progress, but that progress, it's you gotta fight your way through it. You have to figure out what makes you happy, what makes you to be who you are. And a lot of entrepreneurs usually make this mistake of thinking, you're doing this great idea because or you want to impress somebody, or you want to shame somebody or anything. Let me tell you, um, fuck that mentality. The only true competitor that you have is yourself. So when you're making a final analysis, you need to always make sure that you are better than what you are today. That is the best analysis you can ever make. That is the best revenge that you can ever make. Be better than who you are today. Um, just have the courage to start. Have the courage to perfect along the way. So my message today is, based on the experiences that I've had, you can always have your plans in paper. You can always, envision your goal, but understand that, entrepreneurship is not for the meek at heart. It's definitely not for the meek at heart. It takes one to have a bit of resilience on his side, to understand that, tough choices are some things that you can never ignore. In a way, they're meant to assist you to grow. Right now, as I'm speaking, so I was part of a business where we were doing a cloud kitchen. We were developing a cloud kitchen model, and which was doing great for 6 months. But there comes a time in a man's life when you need to decide if the relationship is still, what you are working on, is it still worth it, or you are sacrificing your own happiness, you're sacrificing your own time for a cause that you no longer believe in. And once that finally happens, never blame the next person, rather understand that we are all trying to figure ourselves out. So in a way, I'm one person who always says I'd rather keep the friendship, and if the business is not working, then rather keep the friendship and then just depart in peace. So unfortunately that happened. Well, so yeah, it's been about 2 months now since that had happened. So I was forced to restart in Cape Town, find my ground again, and unfortunately, that came with a few tortures there and there, a few sacrifices that you had to pull through, and which led to me trying to sell my laptop and the likes. Trying to just make a living. So right now, I was lucky to have a friend. He owns a bar. So right now, I'm actually the barman. In a way, that means I sleep in a bar, and that's no joke, Michael. So I'm gonna show you now because this is meant to be a documentary about where I've been. So as you can see, that is where I'm currently sleeping, and yeah, you just sleeping on the floor of the bar. So that's why they call me the barman. As you can see, we've put everything aside. So that's that, and yeah. So this is me trying to work on my few projects that I'm currently working on, and yeah, this is the bit of time modes. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, in a way, there is no way of avoiding what life throws at you. All you can do for yourself is make sure you mentally train yourself to see the good in every situation, because that is one thing that will get you very long. That will take you a very long way. So yeah, in a way, being in this situation has forced me to think beyond the norm, to think beyond what we are currently doing as entrepreneurs in terms of establishing businesses. We are focused on brands that will die in the next 2 or 3 years, and that type of mentality for me, I've come to a point whereby my mom called me about 3 months ago, and she was like, I'm in hospital, and that for me, it triggered in me that I need to start being a provider. I need to start building systems that will enable me to cater for such expenses. Because at that moment, and at now, I'm still like trying to figure my way out. When it comes to finance and everything, it's just that you just live with what you get. But yeah, to cut the long story short, all this experience just gave birth to Diamond. Now, Diamond, what it means is, you live your life, and when you do that, people will always have a perception of what they want you to be. It's your mom wants you to be this, your girlfriend wants you to be X, your cousins, your friends wants you to be that. But the only true person, uh, interpretation of yourself that matters is what you want. So be the best version of yourself. Don't be what other people think of you, because trust me when I say that is just a waste of your time. So rather, it's not gonna be easy, but do something that you truly desire. And that for me is in a way, I'm grateful for the experiences that I've been through, because for the whole period of 6 months I was able to learn a few things from a diverse culture or cultures of people, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, Diamond is about I was actually looking at, because we're developing a cloud kitchen concept, and I was like, it was having a consistent cash flow, which was very good, and the business model really works, that I'm confident in. So then I was thinking to myself, why don't I take the same business model and apply it into the fashion industry, because that is what I've always been passionate about. And I did a few research, and I realized that the world, the jewelry game, the luxury game, is actually controlled by 9 prestigious groups. And I was like, none of those groups are from Africa. And whatever we do, it's all about outsourcing. We don't create sustainable businesses. We don't create sustainable individuals from our society. And that daunted me to say, if God has put in this idea in you, you need to do something about it. And that's the whole essence of time modes. It's about leaders who go through the depth of the world to find that one solution that will bring change to the way we do business as Africans. It's about being the change that you want to see instead of busy complaining. I usually say right now we are in a period whereby we're facing a pandemic, but now it's a pity there's nothing we can do at the moment, but also there is something we can do. It's like we cannot change what happened in the past. The decisions that were made by our current leaders led us to the moment that we're in today. But what we can change is how the next 25 years of our life will be. And I am always grateful to say this found me with so much wisdom that I currently have right now, because I am able to channel my energy to exactly what I need to do towards ensuring that I am the change that I want to see, instead of complaining, spending the next 25 years not knowing what the governing authority will do next. Now I have a chance to, do things my way. When my kids finally come, or my grandchildren, they need to say, my dad, my granddad was here. He made a solution. He at least tried to bring change. He tried to put food on the table for us. He tried to build a legacy. That is what I'm about. If we have people like the Prince of Dubai, who right now, as we speak, is building houses for my grandchildren, and then you ask yourself, when the Bible says a successful man is one who not thinks only about himself, but thinks of generations ahead, what are you doing? Who are you thinking about? So that is a question you need to ask yourself as an entrepreneur. Are you just the type of entrepreneur who focuses on paying bills month end? Or you, the generational entrepreneur, somebody who focuses on building a sustainable solution, something that, even my grandchildren can benefit from? That is what I'm about. That is the level of thinking that we need to have as Africans in order to bring change to our society. And yeah, that is what diamond is about. So in a way, diamond represents, it has two elements. It has the diamond and it has salt. So now the diamond represents boldness. It means be the change that you want to see. Be bold in it. And it's not going to be easy, but if you pursue, you will find what you're looking for. You'll find the diamond in it. So, and then the salt aspect, usually I like to say, salt in a way brings flavor in food. So also, in as much as you have a role to play, in as much as you have that idea, make sure it brings change to somebody's life. Make sure it brings change. It becomes the change that you want to see. So that is, that gave birth to the birth of diamond. So essentially, it's about heroes, like I said, who will go to the end of the world to get that one solution. So what we currently have is 40 brands. It has 40 brands in the 5 sectors of the luxury market, be it fashion and jewelry, fashion and leather goods, be it watches and jewelry, be it perfumes and skincare products, be it the wine industry, which I'm planning on implementing by next year, January 2021, be it selective retail outlets. So now what we are trying to create is, we are trying to build 40 sustainable brands across all the 5 sectors of the luxury market. Why are we doing that? It's, in a way, this will create more opportunities for, there's actually more opportunities of growth for creatives like myself, for people who have what it takes to bring change. And in a way, I want to be the beacon of light to them. I need to be the change that I want to see. So now, with that being said, that is this essential, the essence of diamonds. In a way, it's just changing the perception that we have when it comes to running our businesses, when it comes to business as a whole. We need to start thinking big. We need to be the growth entrepreneur in a way. So yeah, that is. And right now, yeah, I'm just 2 months into planning this project, and you have developed all the business, all the models that I need. I just in the process of getting capital, and once I get that, I'm ready to go. And there is one thing that any entrepreneur can ever learn how to sell, learn how to fucking sell. Otherwise you just need to go home. Like, that's the goal of entrepreneurship. If you can't sell, what are you doing? Like, everybody's trying to sell you something. Even the media is trying to sell you bullshit. So what? You need to be able to sell. But yeah, that's not what this this video is about. It's more like an introductory a memo to myself to say, when you look to this day, when you look to the struggles that you've been through, don't let them go in vain. Sometimes we face certain situations not because it's meant for us in a way, but it's meant to position us such that when the next person faces something like this, we stand as living witnesses to say, persevere, it will work out. I am a living proof. Look at where I am today. So that is what I want to bring to more entrepreneurs out there, to say, don't be afraid to think big. They usually say the sky is the limit, but for me, that is just the stepping stool. That is the beginning phase. You need to first be crazy about something. So in order for it to work, you need to be very, very in love with it. That will assist you to develop a tenacity that you need to sustain you when it comes to tough situations. If you love something, you will be able to withstand any type of situations, because the Bible says, have your plans on paper and then implement. So if you have that in mind, if you have your plans on paper, whatever situation that you face, you will always know that it's just temporary, but this is the main vision. So that is what Time Out is about. It's about telling your story your way, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing, and I'm really, really excited about the future, and I'm proud of the effort that I put on a daily basis. But yeah, I guess to summarize, I'd say, be the best version of yourself. Don't mind what the world is doing. Focus on the reason you are here. Focus on why God put you in this planet, and be the change that you were brought here to be. So yeah, next time you look at this video, I want you to be proud of you, Jay and Jabulo. I want you and your kids to be proud of you and your grandkids. So if you are looking at this 5 years from now, you probably have made it, and I'm very proud of you. I am proud of the man that you've become. I am proud of the choices that you made, the tough choices that you had to make, some people that you had to bring into your life, and some that you had to cut. Those are the choices that had to be made, and I am very proud that you stood your ground. I am proud that you had your vision on paper. I am proud that you developed Diamond. I am proud that now Diamond has made it. You can enjoy your life now. I made all the sacrifices so that you can have all the good time. Here's to my future self. I love you, big guy.